أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We finished on the 83rd verse of Surah Al-Baqarah. This is before Eid. So what I'm going to do today is just go backwards from where we started. So going backwards from the 83rd verse, just to get some practice in again and so we can recap some of the previous verses that we have studied. So we'll start from here. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أولئك أصحاب الجنة هم فيها خالدون. But they who believe and do good works, those are the dwellers of heaven, therein shall they abide. والذين, and those آمنوا, they believed, وعملوا الصالحات, and carried out الصالحات, good acts. أولئك, it is they, أصحاب الجنة, the inmates of heaven. So I'm just going to take you to another page now. Today I want to tell you a little bit about the past tense in Arabic, which is called fail madi. In Arabic, there is a base of every word. So for example, let's take the example of fa'ala, that he or it did. Fa'ala is the base. Right, so as you can see here, fa'ala is he or it did. Then fa'ala is with the addition of the alif, is they both, i.e. two of them, they did it. And fa'alu is they, as in plural, they did it. Now, I will not go through the whole category with you, but this is when you, let me just give you some further examples, right? وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, آمَنُوا, عَمِلُوا. Okay. So when you make the comparison, amanu will be on the same base as fa'alu. Fa'alu, they did. Amanu, they believed. So if you wanted to say he believed, it will be amana. Amanu is they believed. Wa'amilu, amilu is they carried out. Okay, on the same pattern as fa'alu, if you write amilu, they carried out. Amanu, they believed. Okay. So as you can see, there's a host of variations that come in place when you're in the past tense, and we can discuss about the fail mudari, which is the present and future tense. But for today, this is the, you can say any word in past tense, when you place it alongside these patterns, you will understand relatively quickly what you want. Okay, inshallah, as we go backwards, I'll keep giving you more and more examples so you can remember. Right, wallazina amanu, and those who believed, wa'amilu, and they carried out, as-salihat, good acts. Ulaika, it is they, ashabul jannah, the inmates of heaven. Bala man kasaba sayyi'atan wa hatat bihi khati'atuhu fa ulaika ashabun nar hum fiha khalidun. Bala, ay man whoso kasaba. Kasaba, he earned. So let's place it alongside the board again. Fa'ala, kasaba. So kasaba, he earned. If you were to say kasabu, it will be they earned. So this is a simple way of remembering some of the basic grammatic rules in the Arabic language. Bala, man kasaba, whoso earned sayyatan, an evil, wa ahatat, and encompassed bihi, with it, khati'atuhu, his sins. فَأُولَٰئِكَ, so those are أَصْحَابُ النَّارِ, the inmates of fire, whom they fiha, in it, khalidun, is those who abide. وَقَالُوا لَن تَمَسَّنَا النَّارُ إِلَّا أَيَّامًا مَّعْدُودًا قُلْ أَتَّخَذْتُمْ عِندَ اللَّهِ عَهْدًا فَلَن يُخْلِفَ اللَّهُ عَهْدَهُ أَمْ تَقُولُونَ عَلَى اللَّهِ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. And they say, the fire shall not touch us except for a small number of days. Say, have you taken a promise from Allah? Then Allah will never break his promise. Or do you say of Allah what you know not? وَقَالُوا وَقَالُوا. So in the chat box, if somebody can tell me that how are you able to understand what the translation of this will be, of qalu, and what is the singular of qalu? What is the singular of qalu? Okay, that's fine. If we go back on the, we have two answers, mashallah. Let's see. Barakallahu lakum. Excellent. Both are absolutely right. Qala is the singular. Right. So if I take you back here now for the rest of the attendees, fa'alu, right? This is our base word, the one we will use, and this is the word that is used in the Arabic language to provide the base of what is to come. So on the basis of fa'alu, they did, qalu will be the same. They said. And qala will be he said, on the base of fa'ala. Okay. Now, when you go down, there are some which are a bit difficult. For example, fa'ala, they both did, or fa'alat, she did. Fa'alata is they both, i.e., the two, it's feminine, so the both of them, i.e., women or girls, they did. Fa'ala is the plural, i.e., those women, they did it. So fa'alta, now this is important. Fa'alta is you did. Okay. Then fa'altum is you did, i.e., plural. Okay. So S is singular, masculine. This is plural, masculine. Then fa'alti is you did, singular, feminine. And fa'altuma, you, as in this will be dual, as in two women, and feminine, they did. And fa'altun, you, as in plural, and feminine, you did it. Fa'altu, these are important again. Fa'altu, I did. Fa'alna, we did. Now let's take the example of we just studied qalu, they said. If I wanted to say I said, it will be on the base of fa'altu, so it will be qultu. Qultu, I did. Qulna, sorry, qultu will be I said. Qulna will be we said. Okay. And the important, you said it, qulta. You said it, i.e., feminine, qulti. You said it, i.e., the plural, qultum. Qultum. Okay. So this is something I just want you to learn as we go along, so that we can familiarize ourselves with the Arabic grammar as well. وَقَالُوا, and they said, لَن تَمَسَّنَا. Lan is never, tamassa, she will touch, na us. Lan tamassana, she will never touch us. And she is referring to annar, the fire. Lan tamassana naru, the fire will never touch us. Illa, except ayyaman, days, which are ma'duda, which are limited. Qul, say. Qul is fail amr, which is an instruction. Allah is saying, Qul, say, attakhastum. Is have you, ittakhastum, have you taken. The tum in the end is referring to you, i.e. plural. Attakhastum, have you taken in the Allahi, from Allah, ahdan, a promise. Falan yukhlif Allahu, fa, so, then, lan, never. Yukhlifa, he will break, Allahu, Allah. Meaning, lan yukhlif Allahu, Allah will never break. Falan yukhlif Allahu, then Allah will never break. Break what? Ahdahu. Ahdahu, his promise. Or taquluna, you say, alallahi, against Allah, ma, what, la, not, ta'lamun, what you do not know. Okay. فَوَيْلٌ لِلَّذِينَ يَكْتُبُونَ الْكِتَابَ بِأَيْدِيهِمْ ثُمَّ يَقُولُونَ هَذَا مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ لِيَشْتَرُوا بِهِ ثَمَنًا قَلِيلًا فَوَيْلٌ لَهُمْ مِمَّا كَتَبَتْ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَوَيْلٌ لَهُمْ مِمَّا يَكْسِبُونَ. Woe therefore to those who write the book with their own hands and then say, this is from Allah, that they may take for it a paltry price. Woe then to them for what their hands have written, and woe to them for what they earn. For wailun is woe. So wailun, woe then, for whom? Lillazina, to those. This is actually le is to or for. Le allazina, to those, but when you combine the two, it becomes lillazina. Lillazina, to those, yaktubuna, they write. Yaktubuna, they write. Inshallah, the future tense and the present tense I will go through with you in another class, inshallah. But this is fi'l muzari, i.e. present and future tense. Yaktubuna, they write. Al-kitaba, the book. Bi-aydihim. Bi is with. Aydihim, their hands. So Allah is saying, for wailun, so woe lillazina, to those yaktubuna, who write al-kitaba, the book, bi-aydihim, with their hands. Thumma, then, yaquluna, they say, hadha, this, min, from indillahi, from Allah. So they write the book, then claim that it is from Allah. And what is the purpose? Liyashtaru. Liyashtaru is so that they buy or they take. Bihi, with it, samanan qalila, samanan price, qalila, paltry. Right? So in turn of writing these books, they might take a paltry price, claiming that it is from Allah. Fawailun, so woe lahum, to them, for them, mimma, for what or from what, katabat, aydihim, for what their hands wrote. Wawailun, and woe lahum, to them, mimma, for what or from what, yaksebun, they earn. Katabat. So katabat will be on the alongside the patterns of fa'alat, she did. Fa'alat, she did. Katabat will be she wrote. Katabat, she wrote. Fa'alat, she did. Okay, now if you can write in the chat box for me, if katabat is she wrote, what is I wrote? We have one answer in. Okay. Jazakumullah. So the correct answer is, if katabat is on the patterns of fa'alat, it means that she wrote. I wrote will be katabtu. Katabtu. And One of the answers was absolutely correct, mashallah. Katabtu, I wrote. Katabna, we wrote. Okay. If I want to say that he wrote, it will be kataba. They wrote katabu. She wrote katabat on the pattern of fa'alat. Okay. So don't worry if you don't understand it straight away. It might take a little while, but this is just to familiarize you with some of the basic rules in the Arabic language. وَمِنْهُمْ أُمِّيُّونَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ الْكِتَابَ إِلَّا أَمَانِيَّ وَإِنْهُمْ إِلَّا يَظُنُّونَ. And some of them are illiterate. They know not the book, but their own false notions, and they do nothing but conjecture. وَمِنْ, and from whom, them. وَمِنْهُمْ, and from them, أُمِّيُّونَ, illiterate. لَا يَعْلَمُونَ, they do not know. Al-Kitaba, the book, illa, except amaniya, false notions. Wa inhum illa, right? Wa inhum illa will be, and they do nothing except, illa, except, yadunnun, they conjecture. But on the split word translation, in is if, whom, they, illa. And here you can see they translated it as, and they do nothing but. Okay, wa inhum illa yadunnun, that all they do is conjecture. أَوَلَا يَعْلَمُونَ أَنَّ اللَّهَ يَعْلَمُ مَا يُسِرُّونَ وَمَا يُعْلِنُونَ. Do they not know that Allah knows what they conceal and what they disclose? Awala, do, la, not. Awala, and do not. La ya'lamuna, they know. So awala ya'lamuna will be, do they not know? Annallaha, that Allah, that surely Allah, ya'lamu, he knows. Ma, what yusirruna, what they conceal, what they hide. Wa ma yu'linun, and what they disclose. I mean, these are all the verses that we have already covered in the past, and it's just for the purposes of repetition that I'm going through with you now. وَإِذَا لَقُوا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا قَالُوا آمَنَّا وَإِذَا خَلَا بَعْضُهُمْ إِلَى بَعْضٍ قَالُوا أَتُحَدِّثُونَهُمْ بِمَا فَتَحَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْكُمْ لِيُحَاجُّوكُمْ بِهِ عِنْدَ رَبِّكُمْ أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ. And when they meet those who believe, they say, we believe. And when they meet one another in private, they say, do you inform them of what Allah has unfolded to you, that they may thereby argue with you before your Lord? Will you not then understand? وَإِذَا, and when لَقُوا, they met. So let's highlight some of the words we will discuss later. وَإِذَا لَقُوا, and when they met. Laku, they met. Allazina, those who amanu, they believed. Qalu, they said. Amanna, they said. Amanna, we believed. Wa idha, and when. Khala, khala is that he met in private. Ba'aduhum, and some of them meet in private. Ila ba'adin, with some others, or towards some others. Qalu, they said. Atuhaddisunahum, do tuhaddisu, do you inform, tuhaddisuna, do you inform whom, them. Atuhaddisunahum, do you inform them, bima, about what, or with what, fatahallahu, Allah has disclosed, alaykum, upon you. Liyuhajjukum, so yuhajju, they argue, kum, with you, bihi, about it or with it, in the rabbikum, before your Lord. Afala, why? Fa, so, la, not. So why not? ta'qilun, why do you not understand, or will you not then understand? Now, this verse of the Quran, as you can see, I've highlighted 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words in green. And these are all in the past tense. Laqu, they met. Amanu, they believed. Qalu, they said. Amanna, we believed. Khala is he met in private. Qalu, they said. Fataha, he disclosed. Okay, so let's go through one by one now. So Laku, they met. So here will be Fa'alu, they did. So when you write Laku is they met. Okay, so Laku will be they met. The next word that we had studied was Amanu. Amanu. Amanu will be on the same pattern as Fa'alu, they did. Amanu, they believed. So if I wanted to say he believed, it will be Amana. Amana. On the pattern of Fa'ala, Amana. Okay. And then the next word is Qalu. We've done that already. Fa'alu. Qalu. Amanna. Qalu, they said, Amanna, we believed. This will be on the pattern of Fa'alna, we did. Amanna will be we believed. Amanna. Qalu, they said, Amanna, we believed. And if I wanted to say I believed, it will be Amantu. Amantu, I believed. Okay. Hopefully this is starting to make some sense for you now. Okay, the next word is Fatahallahu. Allah has disclosed. Fataha. He has disclosed. If I want to say they disclosed, what will that be? They disclosed. Right, no one. Okay. So if I take you back to the next page again, so one entry, let's see. Right, so the entry was Fatahuna, that will be incorrect, and I will explain again. Look, Fa'ala, he did. Fataha will be he disclosed. Fataha, he disclosed. Fa'ala, he did. If Fa'alu is they did, it will be Fatahu. Fatahu, they disclosed. Fataha, he disclosed. Right? So don't worry, inshallah, with time we will get through this as well. أفتطمعون أن يؤمنوا لكم وقد كان فريق منهم يسمعون كلام الله ثم يحرفونه من بعد ما عقلوه وهم يعلمون. Do you expect that they will believe you when a party of them hear the word of Allah, then pervert it after they have understood it, and they know the consequences thereof? أفتطمعون Afatatma'una, do you expect? And that yu'minu, that they will believe. La kum, in you. Wakad, and indeed. Kana farikun. Wakana farikun will be, there was a party minhum, from them, who used to yasma'una. They from whom, fariqum minhum, there was a party, minhum, from them, yasma'una, they hear, yasma'una, kalam Allahi, the word of Allah, thumma, then, yuharrifunahu, they change, yuharrifuna, they change, who it, min ba'di ma aqaluhu, min is from, ba'di ma, after what, ba'd is after, ba'di ma, after what, akaluhu, they have understood it. Okay, then here you can see is then perverted after they have understood it. Okay. Yuharrifunahu, they pervert it, they change it, min ba'di ma akaluhu, after they have understood it. Wahum, and they, ya'lamun, they know. Right, so I will just finish the class here today. We've gone back from 83 to all the way to 76, only for the purpose of revision. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.